And he has been huge in multiple series. He was big in their series last weekend against.
Chance to win. There's no doubt about that. But on Friday night, when you're trying to set the tone, if you fall behind and you give that team the lead early on and let their starter run with it, because you're facing top 3 round guys usually every Friday, every weekend.
Purist wing it for power, and the long ball is something they count on, and also they'll take advantage of free bases as they get one right there from Garrett McMillan.
Well, obviously not how you wanted to draw it up. You're talking about when he gets those hitters.
Came in on the shoe tops there, and a huge strikeout with a breaking ball to get the first out here in the Tiger half of inning number 1.
And this is what I'm talking about. So if you're going to get to 2 strikes with the changeup, go to something else to put him away. And you see the big breaking ball, and it's a good one, 12-6. Stays inside and just uses the aggressiveness of the hitter. And Jacob Berry is an aggressive hitter.
Could be 2, but the shift was on. They don't even get 1, or do they? Wow. Bang, bang play at first, and that's a heck of an effort from Jarvis, as they will indeed say he's out. So the call stands. That one's lined, but right to Evelyn at second, and Alabama's able to get out of the first with no damage being done. Huge there for Garrett McMillan and the Tide. They'll come to the plate. Will face Mikael Hilliard, the senior right-hander out of Central Louisiana.
Mikael Hilliard, this is a guy that last 12 decisions, Chris, 12-0. So you see 5.
They're not bad, but they're not where they want to be. And sometimes you don't have a chance to make a play, as Jarvis hits one just over the outstretched glove of Berry and into left field for a leadoff single. Kentucky, when Coach Bohannon was on staff there. Breaking ball low and gets away far enough for Jarvis to advance to second on the wild pitch. That's a good read on the dirt ball.
Yeah, I was about to say, sometimes you don't have to have the coach put the steal on or something like that. You get a good dirt ball read, and Hilliard has a very big hook. And so the chances when he's going for the strikeout, it's going to bounce. And so if you get a good read like Jarvis did and able to get in a scoring position.
Big hole on the right side of the infield, and he can't connect, and that's a huge strikeout for Hilliard. Very similar to what we saw in the top half of this inning when McMillan was able to get the strikeout of Jacob Berry.
Look at this breaking ball. It stays in the zone, but it's on the black. I mean, that is a perfectly placed, taken off sprinting.
2-2 pitch here, and a similar result. High fly ball, deep right field, but right at the wall making the grab is Pearson for out number 2. Wow. The wind pushed that one back in. It's blowing from right field towards the left field foul pole, and that's the only thing that kept it in the yard for. Big breaking ball gets to the backstop, and the Tigers gift Alabama a run. A break there for Alabama as the wild pitch with 2 outs gets Jarvis in from third base. Looked like may have just been a misread by McManus for a moment. And
I say a little bit of laziness, and they're giving it a pass ball off the tip of the glove. That one wasn't quite the big 12-6 hook. That looked a little bit more of a slider.
The payoff from Hilliard. Fly ball straight away center, but playable for Cruz, and he'll make the grab for out number 3.
See them, especially going in, they had so much experience coming back.
Caden Rose crushing this one off the top of the wall in left center field. He's going to pull in with a stand-up double. That's as hard a ball as we have seen him hit in an Alabama uniform. Strike count, and Jarvis cannot advance the runner. So twice now Alabama has failed to get the runner over the 1-1. Rip left side, that's a base hit. Big turnaround third, and scoring easily on the play will be Rose, and with it bobbled in left by Stevenson, a heads-up move on the part of Pinckney. He'll make his way to second. We'll see how they rule that single in an RBI or single error in an RBI, or do they give him a double all the way?
For Andrew Pinckney, guy hitting .342 coming in tonight in conference play, 4 of those 5 home runs. And that's just a ball out over the plate. He stays back long enough, and the big long arms puts it in the hole. Caden Rose is going to score speed. But I love the hustle by Andrew Pinckney. Gets to second base. So another runner in scoring position for Alabama. Sometimes
goes the opposite way right here. That's pretty well struck, but Stevenson with room will make that grab for the out. 2 gone now here in the out. Strikeouts and a ball hit well to center, but playable for Cruz, and he will indeed make the grab for out number 3. But Bama able to get another run on the first inning without any damage being done. Seemed to really help the positivity, and so too to plays like that one by Zane Dent.
Well, I mean, go back to the play at second base. Cruz slides in. Jarvis not able to flip it to Eblin because they had the shift on.
That's something else that, you know, gives him a bright future in addition to the God-given talent. Just puts the bat on the ball to give himself a chance there and able to leg it out for a base hit. Nothing fancy in terms of the bat, but just keep giving it in Columbia, South Carolina is this one. Fielded nicely by Eblin, and they're not able to get the force there. Jarvis stepped all around the bag, but
it's all about preparation. You know, how you take care of your body, the stuff that you do in between starts.
4, 6, 3, and McMillan's able to get out of it. Tide turns 2. Thank you so much for the time.
All right, thank you guys.
Brad Bohannon with us as this one's hit to pretty deep center field. Going back at the wall, leaping and unable to make the grab is Rose. It's over the wall, and a solo home run for Tyler McManus, the catcher for the Tigers, cutting the Alabama lead in half. One swing of the bat, that's all it takes to make it a brand new ball game. You know, we talked earlier about the breeze being a factor. There is no wind at the moment. This was all carry off the bat of McManus.
Yeah, this is home run number 43 Alabama's pitchers have given up in conference. McManus, Coach Johnson told us he has done much better when conference has started, and that's home run number 5 for the big man. I think McMillan thought that ball was cut. Will he do it 4 straight for him?
That was a fastball low, and it puts Cruz aboard. So the walk ahead of Jacob Berry.
And he said a couple visits, but that was something that I was taught early on as a high school player.
Oh, a bad throw by Temez, gets down the right field line, and that'll be an E2, and it will allow Cruz to go all the way to third base. Boy, Temez had him at first as well. If he makes a good throw, he's got him, and Temez gifts two bases right there to the Tigers.
You can see him. He's got to almost double pump and get out, clear the, Jacob Berry's a left-handed hitter, is kind of in his way, and that kind of left the arm open. But an outstanding job by Pinckney, able to stop that ball, because if it gets past him along that wall, if it just stays along the wall, you're looking.
Ripped through the shift and into right field for the game-tying RBI single. Big hit there from Berry, and right on cue, he delivers. Again, the shift was on, and he still was able to find a spot through the right side.
Yeah, this is a 2-2 breaking ball. Stays up, and it's too middle. And that's just, look at that. Just a quiet swing. Puts his head down like, all right, this is what I do. Tie ball game.
Flare right center field, and Alabama can't find the baseball. It bounces away from Pinckney. Rose will get it back in, but not until the Tigers score another run. Jacob Berry coming around from first. You could tell Rose couldn't find the baseball in the air, and that's why Pinckney had to. 2 gone. Here comes the payoff pitch. Deep fly ball to right. Going back, Pinckney at the wall, looks up, and it's gone. Trey Morgan, home run number 4 on the season. Runs 4 and 5 of the frame for the Tigers, and they have taken a 5-2 lead. No doubter when it left his bat.
You knew the Tiger bats wouldn't stay quiet all night long. First 4 innings, they were there a little bit, but couldn't get that big hit. This inning, they've exploded for 5 runs. We talked about the power from Trey Morgan not being there. He says, I still got it. And that's deep out there.
It is indeed. Second home run of the inning. We forget McManus started it all off with a solo shot. Then the next 2 outs were recorded before. There's another shot toward right, but Pinckney almost in his tracks will make the grab and get Thompson for out number 3. But the Tigers a big first. But to be behind is a rarity, as another hard hit ball off the bat of Caden Rose. He doubled his last time up and a single to start things off here in the Bama 5th. But again, he can go back to being who he's been all year long once his teammate.
Just keep it close. Let your lineup do some work, because they will do some damage.
Jim Jarvis hits one through the whole right side. Almost got his teammate in the process. But Rose, good base running to avoid that. Now Bama's got something cooking here in the 5th. Line off the pitcher, and that's going to get into right field. It will score Rose, and Alabama has made it a 5-3 ball game. The comebacker off the bat of Andrew Pena, and he's got his second RBI of the night. Make sure that Hilliard's all right.
Boy, that's just how you want to talk about how do you hit a breaking ball? You keep your hands back, the weight stays back, and you try to shoot it right back up the middle. Pinckney does exactly that.
Goes the opposite way here, but coming over is Stevenson near the line to make the grab for out number 1. Kira Goldstein, what more can you tell us about Riley Cooper?
You guys, he fought.
Dominic Temez, hard hit ground ball through the whole left side. Jarvis will get the green light. He will score easily. And Alabama's made it a 1-run game. Temez not letting the throwing error that he made the last half inning affect him at the plate, and I know coaches love to see that.
You're right, Chris, and this is something you see why Cooper came in against Williamson. He had him off balance, but the right on left matchup goes right to Temez. That ball comes in, 6-hole special for an RB.
Matchup now with Hamiter standing in, and that one is to the right side. They'll get 1, but that's the only out. Fielder's choice allowing Hamiter to reach. Temez retired on the 4-6 putout. Game here in Tuscaloosa. Right on cue. Seidel does exactly that, and it's a 5-5 game. No pun intended with right on cue, because that's exactly what it was into right field.
I like it.
As we said, RBI number 20. Denton, an inside-out swing. Great pick at first, and a great job covering the bag on the part of Cooper for out number 3. Tigers able to flash a little leather there. Jobert hits into the shift, and Eblin gets himself set and makes the play for out.
To distract you in the game.
Chopper left side for McManus, who started the LSU scoring last frame with a solo shot. A little different with the ground. 3 balls and a strike now.
At the old Durham Bulls Athletic Park.
Didn't hit the bull, nor did he hit the strike zone there, but Guffey gives up a 2-out walk to Stevenson. Now the top of the order. They had a 2-out walk with nobody aboard, and then things fell apart as it is apparently coming unraveled for the Tide here in the 6th. Through the whole right side, could have a play at the plate. Pinckney comes up firing, and the throw is not in time. Great speed on the part of Stevenson, as going to third will be Pearson. It's an RBI single for Dylan Cruz, and the Tigers go back on top.
And Chris, in the same at bat like you talked about, it just seemed like Jacob Bear.
RBI single an inning ago. Denton fields this one, and the out is recorded, but the Tigers able to manufacture another run. They do it on just 1 hit. No errors, and they leave her. The purple and gold. 1-2 to Eblin. Little number, this could be trouble. Thompson charges, throws, and he makes a big-time play. He's had his issues, but not right there. Great patience, and then we see the arm strength. Pops this one up a mile high. Will it stay in play? Looks like it will, and boy, that's a heck of a stab on the part of McManus to record the second out here. Either that or the court flooded. That one's lined toward left. Coming on Stevenson, and he can't get there. It'll drop in for a base hit. Well, we talk about Jarvis and how he shortens with 2 strikes. Eric Raiselman out of San Ramon, California, the new right-hander in the game for the Tigers.
You want to talk about stuff, Chris? Elite stuff. Look at 46 punch-outs. I mean, this is
2 gone, 0-2 pitches due. Runner goes, and the throw's not in time. Jarvis able to swipe second. That pitch didn't miss by much, did it?
I don't think it did.
Well, that one accurately. But Raiselman able to come back and get the pitch that he wanted, and a little woofing as he heads to the dugout.
So important, because you know that if you keep winning, the path to Omaha is going to go through your hometown.
Called third strike. Williamson not in agreement. Found the zone there, just threw it right by him. 97 on the scoreboard radar. 4 batters faced, 4 strikeouts recorded by LSU right-hander Eric Raiselman. 6-5 tie here at Sewell Thomas Stadium in Tuscaloosa. The Tide led early 2-0. LSU, though, swinging the bats. That one to right field. Didn't have enough to get out of the yard. Just shy of the warning track. Ground ball right side. Shift is on. Infielders run into each other and can't make the play in time. Eblin and Jarvis collide. Let's see.
It's not like you practice with the shift when you're taking ground balls.
Back to the mound. Guffey to Jarvis. Back to first. And what a pick by Williamson. Unbelievable effort by the Alabama first. Chopper left side. Backing up Thompson. And makes a low throw, but again, the first baseman, Morgan, able to bail out the Tiger defense. Boy. And there's ball 4, and that's got to feel like about a 3-run homer for Denton right now. Raiselman's night is done. Great job out of the bullpen, but you can tell the competitor.
Hasty's the guy right now. I mean, only 6 appearances, got a 1.46 ERA. But
chased one in the dirt, breaking for second, and getting tagged out is Denton for out number 3. The inning comes apart for Alabama. Eblin swings at ball. Be the hero of this one. His go-ahead RBI single in the 6th. The difference in this one so far, Alabama will try to change that, and they'll attempt to do so against, as we say in the South, a tall drink of water. It's Paul Gervais, the North Carolina native, at 6'10", 230. Chopper left side, cut off by the third baseman. That's a nice play by Barry to get the leadoff man here in the Bama 9th. Fly ball, shallow left center field. Should be easy for Cruz. And he will make the play for out number 2. So down to the final out for Alabama. They've been out. Gervais dealing. Just a tad high, and it's 3-2.
A little erratic tonight.
Downstairs, ball 4, and the tying run is aboard for Alabama in the 9th inning. Trying to extend it or walk it off. Hard hit grounder. Tigers win game 1 in Tuscaloosa. Doty to Morgan. The save put up by Gervais. And LSU claims victory, number 31 on the season. They are now 13-9 in league play, and Alabama slides to 9-13 in the conference.